This through offering a cloud platform that connects a range of devices via the IoT. By building interconnectivity standards, Tuya bridges the intelligent needs of brands, OEMs, developers, and retail chains across a broad range of smart devices and industries. Tuya solutions empower partners and customers by improving the value of their products while making consumers' lives more convenient through the application of technology. Through its growing commercial SaaS business, Tuya offers intelligent business solutions for a wide range of verticals. The company's platform is backed by industry-leading technology complete with rigorous data protection and security. Tuya partners with many global Fortune 500 companies to make things smarter, including Philips, Schneider Electric, Lenovo, and many others. The scope of Tuya's business covers the whole chain from smart manufacturing to the application of smart scenes. At the same time, encouraged by the online and offline channel resources of the service providers, integrators, and operators in Tuya's ecosystem, Tuya can help our brand customers to sell smart devices to the entire world. Tuya collaborates closely with Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Apple, and Samsung in industry ecosystem. Our platform is one of the first that integrates Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, Apple HomeKit, and Samsung SmartThings at the same time. We enable brands to solve product development problems such as high development costs, long development cycles, and technical challenges and roadblocks, so that even companies with zero experience can quickly enter into the IoT space and enhance their product competitiveness. Tuya Smart, the global IoT development platform service provider, based on the underlying IoT parts-level technical support. We have developed smart business solutions for various industries, including hospitality, security, community, residential, commercial lighting, Tuya self-service, etc. The infrastructure behind our platform includes Cloud Plus networking module plus app to enable the rapid development of smart products. Powered by Tuya PBT is a mark of interconnectivity across different brands and categories. Users can easily control any product featuring the PBT label with just one app. By September 30, 2021, the Tuya IoT development platform has served over 446,000 developers from more than 200 countries and regions worldwide. Power by Tuya devices are sold through over 100,000 sales channels around the world.
Better insights will bring more value into our lives, make our business and our homes smarter, but it's very important that it's in a secure way. So Tuya will provide it as well. Securing the insights on our daily life will actually protect our privacy for the future.
Tuya really allowed Monster to get into the smart business faster, easier, and cheaper than if we were to do it ourselves. Tuya is not just a smart technology, they are a smart company. By essentially creating an open platform that encourages all brands to work together.
The Tuya team has found a way to create speed and reliability and technology and very specific appliance functionality into an app and a platform that is amazingly scalable, incredibly reliable. It is very flexible.
Together, we'll enable a future where life is more comfortable and joyful. Work is more streamlined and efficient. Management is accurate and data-driven. Services are thoughtful and sincere. Security is tangible and reassuring. Cities are prosperous and full of possibilities. Every second the world changes before our eyes. Time flies by faster than we could have imagined. every idea can open the door to a completely new era. For creation precedes prediction. The possibilities are endless, and we're walking into uncharted territory. We invite you to take this journey with us. Tuya Smart, the global IoT development platform service provider. Tuya Smart is a leading technology company focused on making our lives smarter. Tuya does this through offering a cloud platform that connects a range of devices via the IoT. By building interconnectivity standards, Tuya bridges the intelligent needs of brands, OEMs, developers, and retail chains across a broad range of smart devices and industries. Tuya solutions Tuya Smart is a leading technology company focused on making our lives smarter. Tuya does this through offering a cloud platform that connects a range of devices via the IoT. By building interconnectivity standards, Tuya bridges the intelligent needs of brands, OEMs, developers, and retail chains across a broad range of smart devices and industries. Tuya solutions empower partners and customers by improving the value of their products while making consumers' lives more convenient through the application of technology. Through its growing commercial SaaS business, Tuya offers intelligent business solutions for a wide range of verticals. The company's platform is backed by industry-leading technology complete with rigorous data protection and security.
Well, hi everybody, this is Samantha from Tuya International Operating Department. Welcome to our 12th webinar on smart outdoor and related. As you can see, everything is disciplined around here and the setup is a little bit different with the real samples on my side and our table is a round table this time. As shown on our poster and banner, our guest speaker was supposed to be Pavana. However, on the last minute notice, she won't be here able to join us live. Well then here, I'm very excited to have invited another expert, Dolores.
Okay, hello, this is Dolores from Tuya Smart. I am now in charge of the smart outdoor business development. It is very glad to be here to share the latest trends and introduce the interesting traveling product to you.
Well, if you are interested in booking an online meeting with Dolores, you can click on the link our assistant sent in the group chat. Well, instead of asking you to introduce Tuya, what would you emphasize to our audience today?
Okay, Tuya Smart is a global IoT development platform to bridge brands, OEMs, developers, and retailers. Based on our global public cloud, Tuya connects different smart scenarios and devices by providing hardware development tools, public cloud service, and offering a smart business development platform. Today is our 12th live event of PSG webinar. So could you please give us a short introduction, Samantha?
For sure, it's like I've been repeating myself the 12th ever since. The PSG is a set of live webinars with Tuya, and we will bring together over 300 IoT experts from all different business aspects to provide this unique insight and their potential when it comes to build your business. So instead of like the Dolores is the 12th, and we also have like a lot of experts standing by, and you're gonna see Barry around us showing the samples and demonstrating the app. Well, in about 10 minutes, I would rather say that.
Okay, I see. But there are not a lot of products showing on Tuya website. Where are those displayed?
I'm like expecting this question. That's really good. We have all these products on Expo, tuya.expo.com, which is a dedicated platform focusing specifically on IoT devices, and that offers over 500,000 SKUs from a large range of suppliers and categories. So if you do have specific requests, here comes our very first RFQ link in our chat box. And our assistant, please send the RFQ link over here. And moving on to the next slide, as for how to leverage the value of Tuya hardware ecosystem. Well, it's very simple, and you are all educated well by Google, I would rather say. And first one, search under category, and second, come to the product detail page. You can request sample, send purchase order, inquiry directly with manufacturers or OEM at your own will.
Yes, that sounds great. So let's take a look at our main categories. Okay, so today for smart outdoor and related, but Tuya has quite many IoT solutions. What kind of brands of smart outdoor things do you heard of? You may type in the chat box and let us know now.
Well, other than categories, we have tons of partners worldwide. Can you let me on some of those? And what brands of outdoor things have you heard of? That's a question we want to hear from you guys. And knowing what's the basic understanding we are having the audience today.
Okay, so far Tuya has more than 8,400 customers globally. You can see lots of well-known brands in North America, in Asia, and in Europe, such as Philips, 3Ms, and Walmart, and so on. So Tuya's smart solutions can enrich customers' product lines and increase stickiness with the end users.
Well, before we start, here are the rules during the webinar. I believe this is not the first time that you ever joined the online webinar. So for the best experience for everyone, you will be automatically muted and have the cameras turned off throughout today's webinar. This is such a pity that I couldn't see our audience face to face, and probably I mean some of the pretty and handsome ones. Well, however, you'll still be able to ask questions in the chat box along the way, and we have a team of experts standby to respond to any question in real time. And the introduction. So the agenda will be cut into 4 parts, and we've already finished the first introduction part. The second one is about smart outdoor and the product type market trend analysis. For sure, why do you want to pick this market? And hot picks and live illustrations. We're talking about the 4 samples here around us. Hardware, apps, and solution, and those are the very basic things that to start a business, the things you need, and brand demand advantage with Tuya. And the third, how Tuya empowers your IoT business. That's very important because you pick the stuff and you want to OEM your stuff, or you already have your hardware and want to improve some of the functions. All those things can be supported by Tuya. And the device activation, data tracking, that is very important for the brand's building because you want to know how in which region your customer purchase a lot of things and what are how often they use it and what are the things, the self-inspection as well. And the fourth one will be RFQ. So altogether we'll be focusing not only on this webinar, but the questions in the chat box will pay attention to that as well. And our system, please send the outdoor the URL in the link as well while watching our webinar. Well, without further ado, let's start today's section.
Okay.
First of all, the chart. So why do we want to start with the two-wheeler business? And how big is the market? What's the potential of getting a decent share? And what are the star products and the key functions? Plus, is there any regional difference? I would just ask those questions for the audience to our expert today.
Okay, it's really a good question, Samantha. According to the global two-wheel motor market, it is expected to increase a lot, and the compound annual growth rate is forecasted to be 7.65% during the forecast period. And the global two-wheel motor market is expected to reach more than 15 billion by 2026. And the hub motor is an electrical motor integrated into the vehicle's wheel hub assembly. The motor uses the electrical energy stored in the battery and by converting it into rotary motion, thereby driving the vehicle's drivetrain.
Well, I see. So the market is huge and with growing trend, right?
Yeah, so you are talking about the vehicle type insights. So based on the vehicle type, the market is segmented into e-scooter, e-bike, and e-motorcycle and others, which include e-kick scooter and e-skateboards. The electrical bike segment dominated the market in 2019 and was valued at 4.6 billion. The two-wheel hub motors are prominently used in e-bike owing to the factors such as the increased speed, increased power, high torque, extended range per single charge. It offers vehicle handling to both existing and new vehicles due to its lightweight design. For instance, the growing support from regulatory bodies in Norway and France and the OEM's effort to expand the present electrical bike fleet are anticipated to drive the sales of e-bike from 2020 to 27.
That's a lot of content. It's really good to know. As you mentioned, Norway and France, are those two the biggest market? And is there any difference for those two countries?
Okay, so now you are talking about the regional insights. So in Asia Pacific, the market was valued at 4.7 billion in 2019, and the growth of the market in this region is also mainly driven by countries like China, Japan, India, and South Korea.
Well, sure. I couldn't help paying attention to this e-motorcycle on the side. The lights is occasionally on. Well, as you mentioned about based on the vehicle type, the market is segmented into electrical scooter, moped, and electrical bike, and motorcycle others. And guess we are going to focus on the three types today, right? So let's get started with the e-scooters then, shall we?
Okay, so for the global e-scooter market size was valued around 20 billion in 2020 and expected to be doubled after 10 years, which is 2030. And it is anticipated to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 8.1% from 2021 to 2030. And the increase in demand for fuel-efficient vehicles, coupled with the growing concerns over the greenhouse gas and carbon emissions, is anticipated to drive the adoption of an e-scooter during the forecast period.
Well, I get your logic. So the next one we are going to talk about regional difference, right?
Okay, so the Asia Pacific still dominated the global e-scooter market and was valued around 15 billion last year. So, and the most e-scooter manufacturers are emerged from like China, Japan, and Taiwan, which acquiring the most of the global market share.
Well, so we mentioned China, Japan, and Taiwan. So when I was doing the research online, I see a lot of report was about the U.S. part. I do believe that it's the scooter or e-bike, wherever. It's like a day-to-day essential, like I mentioned before. So it's not only the countries we're talking about. Just think about it, Japan and Taiwan, and we also talk about Norway and France.
France.
Yeah. So we're going to mention a lot more countries in the following content. Well, I can tell from this chart that we are demonstrating the e-bike. The global e-bike market size was valued at 17.56 billion in 2021, which is last year, and they expected to reach over 41 billion by 2023, and pointing to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 9.6% from 2021 to 2030. But why is it so popular?
For the e-bike, because it is more similar with the human-powered bicycles. It is with a small electrical motor that can assist and contribute to the pedaling efforts. Some models of e-bike offering throttle-based motor activation, and some offer pedal-assist bike. Complex model with advanced electrical motor and optional throttle activation are also available in the market. Actually, there are three classes of e-bikes, which is class 1, 2, 3. So they are generally categorized under two speed range, which is the 25 kilometers per hour and 25 to 45 between them the kilometers per hour.
So we're talking about two milestones. The first one is 25 kilometers per
Right.
hour, and the next one is 45.
Yeah.
The class 1 falls here, and then in the middle range, it's a class 2.
Yeah.
And when you say there are three classes, I was kind of laughing when you say class 1, 2, 3. That's way too easy to categorize.
Yeah.
So, well, like I mentioned, this is a day-to-day thing that you want to ride your scooter and motorcycle all the time. And I believe a lot of brands are already making the e-bikes now, right?
Yes, actually main parts of the e-bike, including the battery pack, I think later you can see in the samples, including the battery pack, the electrical motor, the controller, throttle, PAS, TOQ, sensors, e-brakes, displays, and so on. But the battery pack and the e-motor used in an e-bike, it constitute for the majority of our e-bike prices. And some of the advantages associated with the application of e-bike are low operating cost, a combined advantage for both bicycle and motorbike, ecological means of transportation, and it is also good for exercise.
I would rather say if you're not the expert, I wouldn't expect so much content today. Well, for the e-motorcycle, which falls with the e-scooter and e-bike, and now we are talking about the e-motorcycles. And it's quite important, well, what I see in China mainland is a food delivery.
So for the e-motorcycle segment, it is also expected a considerable compound average annual growth rate of 20. Actually, it is more than 30%, as I remember, from 2019 to 2025. And the governmental regulatory bodies are encouraging the adoption of electrical two-wheels by offering tax concessions, which is expected to contribute to the promising growth prospect of the global market for electrical mobility. Several companies have also started investing in the e-motorcycle industry, which is likely to further contribute toward the creating a competitive business environment for e-motorcycles. So for examples, the Bihari Forge has recently acquired a 45% stake in Tuya Motors, and Tuya Motor is an e-motorcycle manufacturer company. And similarly, TVS Motor Companies also acquired a 25% stake in an e-motorcycle manufacturer. The manufacturer name is Ultralevate Automotive Company. So
well,
this
that
happens.
was back in 2018 in
Yeah,
August.
yes.
Well, what we can see is the trend that the motor companies are like acquiring some of the e-motorcycle water-friendly environment things well, into their product line. So it's about the time that not too late for you to catch on that. And we would like to know, so which one are you interested in? And can we start the questionnaire in the group chat? And here we're talking about the e-scooter. So I've done some researches because it's not only about you sharing your thought today, I'm also doing some homework. So when I search for this e-scooter on Google Trends, it's easy to tell that the peak time is around March or the summertime. So in the spring, you prepare for the ridings, and in summertime, if you want to upgrade your stuff, you definitely search on Google. And it's the mostly searched countries are Germany, Australia, and Switzerland. That's very common to expect. But the fourth one running is United Arab country, which is kind of surprising. And they are actually just hosting the World Football game right now.
Yes.
And we're expected to watch Germany tonight. So as for the past 30 days, the Amazon Germany sales, it seems like the i-scooter, the IS, let's say e-scooter, and ODYS are the top two brands. However, what we are mentioned about some of the prominent players in the global e-scooter market include like Hero and BMW, which is quite normal see on the on the day-to-day road. But as mentioned above, based on the products, the global e-scooter market can be categorized into folding, standing, self-balancing, and retro scooters. So the e-transportation is becoming a very environmentally friendly thing, and it's alternative for us as well. So the growing pressure, it moved on to limit the carbon footprints as well. So I like to say, on top of the market research, what about Tuya? And do we cover like all types of all the level choices?
Okay, so talking about Tuya outdoor and the vehicle products, actually, generally speaking, we have three models as we showing on the slides. It's the entry level.
Don't say 1, 2, 3 here.
Okay, it's the entry level, mid range, and the premium models. So for the basic features for the entry level, it has the functions including the HID unlocking, app and FC control, real-time display of the cycling data, and track recording, bicycle locating, something like this. And also it can have some real live data information, including the speed, the bicycle state, the battery level, and some mileage for the current travels. And for the mid-range, I don't know, the most are very similar with the entry level, but it supports the Bluetooth speaker. Yes.
Sorry. Siri is listening to you.
Yes. It supports the Bluetooth speaker, so it can support you to play the music and answer the calls, which will make your driving more fun. And for the premium models, except all the functions supported in the mid-range, it can support the app remote control and the data synchronization and the anti-shift GPS, which is very important in some countries, right? So, and the data synchronization, bicycle data monitoring, and the geofencing, NFC, and all the others are very similar with the other two levels. So generally, this is the basic features of the Tuya's motor products.
I think we're going to demonstrate at least the entry level and the mid level as today's. So talking so much, it's about time that we are going to demonstrate the samples here. Okay, so before we play any videos that showing overview of this product and what are the advantages, we are going to choose random lucky drawers for $50 and it's around the season and we will be like a Black Friday. It's around the corner. So if you get this $50, are we playing? Can I have that computer? Is that computer connected to the Zoom? Can I have that? Well, so we are demonstrating the apps as I see.
Okay, so now you see the real sample, and we will demonstrate the core functions of the app. Firstly, it's the scooter controller and unlocking, and level control. Also functions like the inspection, recording. Okay, so on the app you can see how the app control the e-scooter and how the data are showed on the app.
Barry is like, yeah, I'm getting all of that. Can you check on your, can you check on the group chat? I need some help over there. Have we demonstrated all this already? Are we done with this sample?
Yeah.
All right. Barry is like, I'm muted. You know you're not muted. You can talk. All right. Well, we are moving on to the e-bag, and which is this. This looks pretty cool, and you can write on this and have a rest.
Okay.
So to prepare for this webinar, I've done some. Well. I just really couldn't see the Zoom page. Can give me a second. I know this is live, but I just. Well, so I've done some market computation and player analysis. The market players in the global e-bag market faces intense computation among themselves owing to significant investment in order to upgrade the performance of the e-bag and make it more comfortable for the user's application. And as we can see here, I know Barry is holding your phone and ready to put this, but this is not your time yet.
Okay.
So, we've done a lot of upgrades for this one, and you can see how comfortable Barry is writing it. And if it's not because of the live webinar we are hosting here, the live streaming here, I bet he can just write it along the way and breathe the cold air outside. So the prime motivation behind such investment to make it like an e-bag as preferred choice for customers against their passenger cars and their private vehicles. Some of the players have like invested in the advantage of the e-bag drive unit in order to enhance its performance. And we're talking about the stake like 45% or 32% were accurate in the past already. And I think I've made a very good point. It's about time to give me some credit.
Yes, I just have to share the benefit of choosing e-bags, including being easier to ride up hills and over long distances. They also don't require any gas, so they are much more environmentally friendly. And in addition, they are more adorable than owning and driving a vehicle, making them a great option for budget-conscious shoppers. So if you are looking for a sustainable and affordable form of transportation, an e-bike could be the perfect option for you.
Well, for sure, and we want to hear from you. Are you in this e-bike business already? And here we're gonna pump out our questionnaire. And it's here about to play the second video in the group chat. Are we playing it? So if you're again at your slideshow, we have some of the details here. It's the three All right, so can we have the camera zoom to the app, please?
Okay, now you see the sample and Barry. So we will demonstrate the core functions of the app. Firstly, we would like to demo the HID unlocking function. and also the bicycle control function. And we would like to say how to say the battery control and the bicycle inspection. Could you do that for us, Barry?
Yes.
Yes, and also we can, in the app, we can see the cycling rank and track history sharing.
不要紧，
Yeah.
I need some help. Can we play the video in the background, or I really need to stand up for some purpose? Can we start playing the next video?
Maybe we can show in the next demo for our audience.
So moving on. Are we going to move along to the second slide?
Yeah, because this may be more interesting. Looks very cool. So now we are introducing the e-motorcycle sample. So as you can see, we will show you, firstly, it looks cool, right? And we also will show you the key functions, including the HID function. Maybe Barry can show to our audience more about the how it works.
Yes. Okay. The location and give it. So I can
Barry is
not
like,
open the
Ah,
app
okay.
and I can create it.
Okay, it's
So-
just like,
It will open it.
well, just
Okay.
in case Barry doesn't have a microphone over here. So he's trying to show that he walked towards this motorcycle without waking up his phone. So the phone is perfectly unlocked. You can just put it in your pocket, and that's easier to demonstrate, right?
Okay, okay.
So it's almost the same thing with Tesla because Tesla has sold quite many cars, and whenever you have this key or your phone connected to this car already, and when you walk over, the handle just pop out itself and you can get in. And it's the same thing with our e-motorcycle over here. And any more functions that we are going to demonstrate?
Yes.
So the next one we are going to demonstrate find and locate your vehicle, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear that. And the thing that you wouldn't be able to see is that there is a square screen in front of Barry, and on this motorcycle it has a smiling face. So whenever it's wake up, it's wake up and we found this vehicle, it show you this smiling face as a starting a monitor screen. And for further on, we can share the record, like sharing with others, like your family and friends.
Okay.
I'm just curious who you're gonna share that with.
you see the ring, so
Yeah. We're like making jokes on this live webinar already.
I will
Oh,
receive to my friends.
already?
Yeah.
Well, if I were one of your friends, it should be pop out on my phone already. We didn't thought about that. We didn't think about it. And for the rest of the app function is almost the same. Do you want to show like the overall function of the app? Maybe the next thing that we're going to demonstrate is the app mode, which is part of that as well. So when you open that,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So thank you, Barry, for your time. So, well, like mentioned before, like in the very beginning of this webinar, well, I said Barry is one of our experts as well, and Barry has been really busy for the past, let me say, couple weeks, and he's been running from customer to customer and showing this app and all the functions is like a day-to-day the work thing. And thank you again for your time. Right, we are having this sample. It's like my time is done. And whether you dream of open road, never-ending horizon, and large wilderness, or you have the more practical need of getting from A to B, and we are not just kidding about, we mean from home to office, and from one point to another, of course. And there is an electronic motorcycle bike on the market for you with huge innovation in this eco-friendly transportation. Well, we think about e-cars, e-bikes, and e-scooters all the time. So there is no wonder why the e-motorcycle things have upped their design game too. So those are the things that you have seen today. We're now going to demonstrate the other one, the white one on the side. So instead of seeing the size difference, this is kind of middle, and that one is relatively larger. And we also have something looking very much like the motorcycles. I wouldn't say looking like the Harley Davidson, which is kind of like a muscular thing, but the outlook can be custom as well. And this one also provides low noise and film-free and smooth sailing journeys. And there's nothing that you don't want to like. So what's not to like here? And well, there was an interruption, but now we're moving on to this user app because Barry just showed us this. And anything in general we want to emphasize, and what are Tuya our advantages?
Okay, so talking about the app, firstly, it provides the channel for the end user to control the products by the app. So just according to Barry's experience, we showed, so the app, it can control the smart devices like the e-scooter or e-bike or e-motos, and also it can show some basic information like the battery status, like the mileage, remaining mileage, something like this. And also from the user operational direction, it also can connect, it provides channels for the companies to connect with the end users by emails, by SMS, something like this, and the banners, pop-up windows, message notifications, and the rider community. All those can help the brands to improve their user retention.
So you are saying with the Tuya app, all this notification and all this pushing message can be arranged by us.
Yeah.
And we can define the how often we do that, like every week or bi-weekly.
You are right. You are right. The app is not only used app for the end user. It is also a very good tool for the brands to do the marketing.
Wow, so talking about marketing, I'm like doing an advertise here. So not only like choosing the product and doing the hardware or the solution, or we're going to talk about the OEM of this motorcycles over here. And we can also do this value-added services for you as well. So marketing is one of them, and the user operating things are one of them. And dashboard is totally one of our big business side as well. So anything that you are interested in our mentioning today, you can send in a group chat and ask our assistant to reply you in real time.
Yes, okay. So actually I want to share my personal experience which happened this month. So I have a client, he is doing the e-commerce on Amazon.
All right.
And he find me to help him because he want all the negative comments on the Amazon disappeared. He want there is another platform which the clients, his end user, can can leave message or contact with them for the negative comments. So he asked us to provide him the OEM app, and in the app to showing to the user, if you have any question, you can find us by emails or by calls. Then the end user, when they have questions or problems, they can use this channel to communicate with the seller instead of on the Amazon. And he is very happy right now because we helped him to make the negative comments, decrease a lot.
I get it, and I have to introduce Dolores a little bit more because this story is not part in our rehearsal, just like hours ago. And she just came up with this idea talking about this app thing. So she not only an expert in the solution related thing, and she's a business developer herself as well. So she's dealing with the end customer, our business type at the same time. And she's talking about, so Amazon has been faced with a lot of issues recently, but moving on to the independent website, which most of the sales, the GMV generate from, and the customer want to have the first time assistant from the brand itself. And since you have to open this app all the time, and whenever you want to unlock your vehicle or check on the battery, that's the part, and you want to come up with the section as, let's say, assistant or customer service, and that can be OEM on our app.
Yes.
I definitely believe you have helped a lot of customers on that demand. And I'm going to record this part and post it on our B2B channel later on, so you can share this story with your customers. So I see on this slide we also have the fourth thing is called after sales support, right? So we do have this other than the story, the Dolores. Well, if we are talking about the Green Book, I would say, Dear Dolores. So the smart after sales module provides the dynamic configuration of electronic user manuals, the FAQs, physical alert reporting, service ticket submission, and dispatch. All those things are supported on our app. And here comes a question I want to hear from you guys, especially after Dolores had shared her story. Does your brand have your own app, and do you want to proceed with it? Are we popping the question in the all right. She's like, I get it. So moving on to the next slide, and we are talking about not only the e-scooter and not only the e-bike or even motorcycle. It's not only about two-wheelers, and there are also footwear, equipment, earphone, watches, air pumps, and for sure the power station as well. And the power station, we have already brought in the sample in the previous webinar. If you want to know more about it, we already have the videos on our B2B channel on the YouTube, and you can see the power station, the sample itself, and solution as well. All together, it's a huge market, and revenue in the sports and outdoor segment is projected to reach 67.26 billion in 2022, and the 2022 only have about 40 days ahead. So with an annual growth rate of 11%, that's still a huge growing market.
Yes, for the allergy storage products, they are also surprisingly popular recently. And the allergy saving, low carbon, and environmental protection will be the further trend. So under this trend, photovoltaic allergy storage products will become even more popular. The theme of outdoor camping has been hot in the recent years. Every weekend, I will bring my daughter outdoor and to do the camping, and we will see a lot of outdoor products, which the foldable solar panel and the allergy storage products are really a must in that scenario. So I believe this will be more popular in the coming years.
Yeah, you brought your daughter as well. So if it's not about the due to the live webinar, I will ask you to share the photo of your daughter. So back to the topic regarding to the travel product line, what Tuya can provide to our customers.
So, okay, from Tuya's side, firstly, we can provide the communication model like the 4G models. This can be integrated. It's inside actually. This can be integrated in the bicycle or the motorcycle itself. So it can control your mobile phone via the app and connect to the cloud. And secondly, after your product can integrate it with the Tuya model, and you can use the app to control it, and we also can help you build your own OEM app with your own company name, with your own logo, and even do some private customization according to your business demand. And also, we can provide a SaaS software. For some customers, they need to do SaaS to scenarios like the vehicle management platform or the distributor and store management platform. In this case, we also can provide the PC software, which is the SaaS to them.
I'm like playing with the samples here, and it's not connected to the power yet.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to see. But those can be like, it's like central control.
Yeah.
So those things are inserted into those two-wheelers, I believe. And anything you want to introduce to our audience today?
Actually, this is also belong to it works like the Tuya model. Like this one, it says 4G Cat 1. So it is very useful for the outdoor products, which is like the e-scooter or e-bicycles, and it is very easily, it can be easily integrated with the e-bicycle on the display part. So we can just integrate this with the traditional bicycle display, and then this bicycle display could become smart, which can be controlled by the app connected to the cloud, and to make the functions like remote control and say the vehicle's status, something like this.
I just come up with this idea. I know this is running extra long, like expected. So if I have a e-bike, well, I have a bike like this, and it doesn't have battery. So as long as I have the battery, I have the battery placed somewhere, which is safe. And I can have this one comes with a screen, and this sample doesn't. So this one just inserted into this, and if I can place this right here on the screen and connect it somehow with the power, this can be, well, smart. Are we talking about this?
You can talking about in that way, but actually we need to. These are not working with the battery itself. It is connecting with the bicycles or the e-scooters PCBA. It has to connect with its MCU, so to make it connected. From the engineering direction, it is very easy, not complicated at all.
All right, so I got three parts. So this one and the PCBA part, as well as the battery part, and also three basic things can make a bag into an e-bag. Well, I'm looking forward into this. So if you want to know more about this information or this part of the business that you are looking into, and how easy, how smart Tuya can empower you with your brand, and click on the link or just leave a message in the chat box to talk with Dolores directly. And is there anything that you care about but we didn't cover today? You can leave the comments in the group chat. And moving on to the next one. This one demonstrates a lot of information.
Yes, on this slide, we see our Tuya app has many features. So from all those cool ones, I'd like to illustrate the app more. So for the app more, which can be built into the app. So it's like our e-commerce e-shop, but it is built in the app itself.
Well, we do have a slide talking about this in the, what I say, 4 slides further. So that's the part.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one you want to talk about first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yes. So, so at the bottom of the app, you can see there is a more. There is a more tab, so we can build the more inside it. You can show your products with your product picture, your product name, and you can also show in the prices. In this more, we can finish the whole purchasing process, including the payment and the after sales and the transportation part. Also, there also is an easier way, because for many clients, they already have their own e-shop or e-commerce website on Amazon or some.
So you're talking about Amazon, eBay, or independent website, and the Shopify can make it quite easy to open an independent website nowadays.
Yeah.
But with the Tuya, and you can have this link directly. Well, so if you click on the shop link from Tuya app, and you can jump directly to the Amazon account.
Yes. That's what I want to share. Thank you.
Well, let's go back to the
dashboard smart travel app.
So to the rehearsal that we had like 2 hours ago, we want to talk about the app more, navigation, battery, and inspection throughout today's slides. And what about we bring in, well, so those are the things we are going to cover today. And what are the features you care about? You can look at this slides and let us know. So let's just move on to the very first one, which is navigation.
Yes.
And Barry has already shown. Is there any more information that you want to share?
Yes. For the navigation, users can choose to jump to the app. Jump to the app map and Google Map for navigation. So we also have to build a map box into the app's built-in navigation. And the guests can also directly use the built-in navigation for free, right? And the built-in navigation function can be projected to the dashboard through the app. So we will have a quick introduction about the smart tracking, because nowadays the recording information, sometimes it is very important. And with this function, we can record the real-time data, and it can be stored on the cloud for 90 days. It can be played back at any time.
Well, when you are talking about the 90 days, it just reminds me of the previous webinar that we have talked about, the smart Epi cameras. So the Epi camera also have the cloud or the local storage we're talking about. And some customers prefer all-time recording. It's like 24 hours all the time. And some people just prefer the movement. It's like a RIP things. That's whenever things are moving, I want to record it.
Yeah.
And some, they just like a shorter period of time instead of 90 days. I don't know why the standard time is 90 days, but to me it's like 2 weeks up to three days. It's like a month. It's already good enough for me. But maybe when you are doing like the mountain things, it's not enough for 2 weeks. I would rather say that. And all the features are what you talk about for a fee. So if you want to add these features or function into your app, into your branded app, and you want to know more in details, again, place in on that, book an online meeting with Dolores, and she will be more than happy to message you back. She messages back quite quick. I see her like hacking on her computer all the time. So the next one, we are talking about the anti-theft function, I believe.
Yes, this actually, for me, I think it is very important, this function, because it's just what all end user need. With the 4G general control, we can easily locate where the car is and lock it.
For sure. So other than anti-theft, I believe a more advanced feature would be self-inspection, right? So I want to talk directly to the bag. Let's say this e-bag over here, and I don't know what's wrong with it. If he can talk directly to me that my tire needs some air bump, that would be perfect. And do we have that?
Actually, carry out the whole vehicle detection function through the app, so that user can see the problem utility on the app side. And the brand can also load the problems that often occur in the car at the first time, so as to facilitate the product iteration. This is also a real case. If you have the OEM app, the brands have an OEM app, he can know what kind of functions the user use mostly. And then maybe in the future product design, there will be more suggested information and useful information for them. Yeah.
Well, I just come up with this idea and all the things that you already thought in the solution part. That's cool. And the next slide I see is the app mall, which you wanted to mention ahead.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much information we have covered. And moving on to the next one, all about we have are about what customer needs and what they got. So on the other side of the business, a dashboard showing all related product or brand data is vital as well. So from this page, I see we have solid foundation for beginners as well as mature brand.
Yes, exactly. Because we have many different kinds of clients. For some clients, they need to do the thousands or tons of the devices management. Then they need this SaaS platform to management all the products. And also for some of our clients, they are doing the distributing in different cities. They have different distributors. They want to know the selling situation of each partner. And with our SaaS software, this kind of function can also be satisfied. This is our SaaS management platform, and we have standard SaaS software, and also we can do some customization based on our clients' requirements.
Well, again, Dolores is a business developer herself. So if there's anything you want to further chat about, please book an online meeting with her. I have this feeling that her calendar is going to be overbooked from this section. So let me know, do you need SaaS management system? If you do, well, we are going to send an email to you and see what's your business and what other things. So if this is like a bike e-sharing economy or it's like a rental business, then we can definitely just tailor this management for you. So I see you already move on to this, and we have randomly have 3 screenshots. It's only because the majority we started with mainland and we didn't have a lot of time. Let's say it's on a last minute notice that Dolores is gonna be demonstrating this webinar for Pavana. So this one has Chinese on it, and if you do want to know or want us to show you like from our back system how this is worked all in English, you can again book a meeting with us and we are going to show you that. So this is our vehicle management platform, right?
Yes.
And you can monitor the location. I see from that page that you can definitely monitor the location of the devices and track the playback. And you can manage the battery and distributing from this platform as well. And here it's almost till the end of that, how to accelerate your business.
Yes, actually, to sum up, if you want to enter the travel and outdoor business, I think the first step is to realize the intelligence of the product, right? And on this part, Tuya can provide scooters, e-bikes, and e-motorcycle solutions providers, and also can do OEMs to you. And secondly, if you want OEM app with your logo and to get all your users' information, Tuya on this part can help you. And it's very simple. You can build one OEM app on our IoT.tuya.com freely and have it tested freely for 30 days. And for some brand operations, we can also do the customization and provide the SaaS platform to you according to your business requirement. And also you can add your own dealer's store and information and see the area where the car is distributed. And if there is some issue related, you can also collect all the issues, and you can customize and sharing the platform. Functions such as the charging and the navigation can be realized on the sharing platform.
Well, there's just one comment I want to make. So we're not gathering all the data for Tuya itself. It's about the brand. So if the customer purchase, let's say this e-bike on Amazon, and it's under this OYDS brand, so the brand is authorized to collect the email address when someone just registers
yes.
that. But all those data belongs to the user, him or herself, and the brand. And we are not part of that. So just for your data security,
Yeah.
we're mentioning over here. And in the beginning, we talk about the $50 Amazon gift card, right?
Yeah.
And it's about the time that we want to do the lottery. And it's gonna be our very first time. Can we switch the screen to the lottery
I'm very
part?
glad to do that. Hold on, please.
So guys, you can start typing 1 in the group chat.
I think it's over there. One moment, please.
Yeah. Do we have one in the group chat already? All right. Shall we just get started? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Okay, go.
I like the sound.
Yeah.
And it
Okay.
stops on 10.
10. Congratulations.
All right. Congratulations to whoever sent the 10th one in the group chat. So before we jump on the capability of Tuya, and let's see how Tuya help your brand to stand out in local IoT market. So as shown on the slide, and I'm repeating myself over and over again, sourcing on Tuya Expo is quite simple with only 3 steps. The first one, request sample, and you may test it out for your business, place mass orders, and we will produce and deliver what you need. And that not only talking about the hardware or the software solution or the product itself, we can provide our customer all this as a combination. And along the way, we have to recommend tracking device activation data to support decision making. So when we're talking about the rental business, let's say if you have like 5,000 this e-bike on your platform and you want to track where those are and you want them to do the self-inspection and telling you if the brakes, there's something wrong with the brakes or torque or the tire. So you want to get all the information and you want to know whenever who just activated this data, this device over here. And moving on to the next slide. And to do this, you can easily create a device panel, which will generate a very unique product ID. We call it PID in this business on Tuya IoT platform and track real-time device activation data by region, product category, and PID anytime. So anything you type in, we can just pull this out and telling you what's the process.
Yes.
But this is not the last thing we can do for you. And Tuya has provided over 70 value-added services, like you mentioned, the after-sales support, marketing, and the app operating, and maybe some of the Amazon Green Channel, or if you want to work with Shopify. And nowadays, if you want to work with other platforms, you can check directly with us. It's like a one-stop service combo. And the app service is what you definitely need for the IoT devices, including creating an app for your business, launching, updating, etc. And secondly, it's about the e-commerce system service that we are working with many eco giants around the globe. And I mentioned Amazon before, but maybe Walmart and Wayfair and eBay as well. So we can help you connect you with the e-commerce, which will allow definitely much faster process to push your brand on the market. So this is pretty much everything we cover today. It's exactly 1 hour long, and we're gonna stay another 5 minutes online. And thank you again, Dolores, for your time. And I wish that a lot of customers are gonna reach to you, and I wish that your expertise just go further and your business is just gonna be ranking #1 till the end of this year.
#1, okay, thank you.
All right. So again, thank you for your time, and see you guys next time. Let us know what you want us to introduce. So again, take care and see you next time. Bye.
Okay, bye. 挂了是吗？
Tuya Smart is a leading technology company focused on making our lives smarter. Tuya does this through offering a cloud platform that connects a range of devices via the IoT. By building interconnectivity standards, Tuya bridges the intelligent needs of brands, OEMs, developers, and retail chains across a broad range of smart devices and industries. Tuya solutions empower partners and customers by improving the value of their products while making consumers' lives more convenient through the application of technology. Through its growing commercial SaaS business, Tuya offers intelligent business solutions for a wide range of verticals. The company's platform is backed by industry-leading technology complete with rigorous data protection and security. Tuya partners with many global Fortune 500 companies to make things smarter, including Philips, Schneider Electric, Lenovo, and many others. The scope of Tuya's business covers the whole chain from smart manufacturing to the application of smart scenes. At the same time, encouraged by the online and offline channel resources of the service providers, integrators, and operators in Tuya's ecosystem, Tuya can help our brand customers to sell smart devices to the entire world. Tuya collaborates closely with Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Apple, and Samsung in industry ecosystem. Our platform is one of the first that integrates Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, Apple HomeKit, and Samsung SmartThings at the same time. We enable brands to solve product development problems such as high development costs, long development cycles, and technical challenges and roadblocks, so that even companies with zero experience can quickly enter into the IoT space and enhance their product competitiveness. Tuya Smart, the global IoT development platform service provider, based on the underlying IoT parts-level technical support. We have developed smart business solutions for various industries, including hospitality, security, community